the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Savor, Pennsylvania, home to one of the most beloved dirt ovals in America. The 4/10 Clay Mile of Lernerville Speedway is where we find ourselves tonight. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round number 5 of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, presented by Elite Performance Industries. My name is Zach Krieger. As always, I'm taking you through all of the action tonight and this season with the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, presented, of course, by Elite Performance Industries. Here for round number 5 at Lernerville Speedway. Let's learn a little bit more about the track. Hosting its first races in 1967 and its first full championship in 68. Over the past 50 years of operations, it's grown to one of the most popular tracks for the World of Outlaws in both the sprint cars and the late model divisions. Boasting a pair of marquee World of Outlaw events, the Don Martin's Memorial Silver Cup for the sprint cars and the Firecracker 100 for the dirt late models. Each race attracts some of the world's top dirt drivers to battle on the track's highest paying purses of the season. Along with their marquee events, Lernerville is also home to some of the best racing in the U.S., including regular 410 sprint cars, super late models, big block modified street stocks, and everything you could want on a regular week. Practice is coming to a close real soon, and we're going to throw it to our boys up in the tower, the Foley brothers, to go in with our national anthem and invocation. Stay tuned for round number 5 of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see
by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shout out to the Foley brothers there for our invocation and national anthem. Just under a minute left here in hot lap and action. We'll take a look here at the 52 of Ethan Uwe making his way around the track. And right now, Ethan Uwe, if I'm not mistaken, it's not. Ethan Uwe 1 point off of a driver who is not in the server right now, Jacob Denny, or I'm just completely missing it, but it doesn't look like he is here. Ethan Uwe on 43 points, Jacob Denny on 40. Wait, no. Ethan Uwe's on 83, Jacob Denny's on 84. Numbers are hard. I haven't taken a math class in a while. Let's take a look here at the 52 car. This is Uwe still as white flag comes out. Checkered's going to be coming in just a quick second. That's a new paint scheme if I'm not mistaken. Go back and fact check this information. Oh, it's not a new paint scheme. I will be darned. Qualifying time here for our 13 cars on the track tonight. Take a look here at the 71 machine of Wade Fields. Fields currently 7th in the championship, 14 points below. It's a big battle. About 10 points separates 1st and 6th. So definitely an interesting battle for the championship so far. 4 rounds in already. Ethan Uwe got the win the first race at Kokomo, Eldora, and Limaland went to Jacob Denny, and then Cedar Lake 2 weeks ago went to Vinny Sanson. So very interesting. Fields first time by, a 14.57 for Wade Fields. Take a look here at Rylan Gray coming through turns 3 and 4 now. He'll come over the line. Where does Gray go? Second quick, which would be knocked down to a 3rd quick. We'll take a look here. Wade Fields still up top. We'll take a look here at Trevor Royer as he comes over the line for his first time. Royer, quick time, a 14.45 for the Trevor Royer machine. Deno Lindsay yet to put in a time. He's making some rips around the track. Last feature winner in the 80, Vinny Sanson, as well making his way. We'll go take a look here at the 12 car of Lindsay once again over the line. Where does Lindsay go? 11th quick. A 14.92. What about Sanson? Sanson's first time put him nowhere. I think he may have potentially gotten a little bit of a contact there or something. Did not allow the time. Lindsay going to jump up to 9th quick. Let's see what Sanson can get over the line. 4th quick. A 14.59. Looks at the field and says, I only need 1 lap. One other car still on track who's coming to a wheeling halt. The 98 car. That is James Tiernan. Winding down his ride. But Sanson still foot to the floor. He's making... just getting some more hot lapping around the track, it seems. in which the race should checkered flag in here for our qualifying session. Just a quick second. I don't think anybody else. Oh, one other car to qualify is the 45 car of Todd Brandt. Be interested to see if Brandt can get a lap, and it looks like he might be able to get one before the checkered flag flies. Let's see where it puts Brandt. 13th quick in 1483. Oh, I think we get an extra minute here. Actually extending it here for Mr. Brandt in the 45 machine, that black and green car. He'll go over the line. Where's it put him? Last time, 7th quick, a 14.61. 3 drivers with 14.61s on my timing screen. Rylan Gray, Craig Shearman, and Todd Brandt. So very interesting. Our qualifying order is going to look like this. Trevor Royer, Wade Fields, James Toonan, your top 3, Vinny Stanton, Rylan Gray, Craig Shearham. My mistake, I've been saying that wrong a lot. Todd Brandt in 7th, Jonathan Schaefer in 8th, Grayson Springer 9th, Colton Key, Denno Lindsay, Rusty Kruger, Ethan Uy, and Nate McMillan. Your 14 cars tonight checking in at Lernerville Speedway. If you're watching, make sure to give us a hello, shoot us a hello, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere else that you might be able to find us. Always love some participation. Qualifying winding down here at Lernerville. As practice winding down here. Sorry, qualifying winding down here. We'll move on to our heat racing tonight, and the heat race grid will look like this. It already got up and going for us. Appreciate it very much. Starting on the pole in the number 63 car out of California. That's the 63 car of Colton Key. And then the 45 of Todd Brandt from California as well. We'll start 2 piece outside. The Illinois driver for the 80 car, Vinny Stanton, starting 3rd. Pennsylvania's own Trevor Royer in the 9-0 machine 90 will start in 4th. Ethan Uy, another Pennsylvania native in the 52 machine, will start shotgun on the field in 5th. Cars getting themselves out of the pits. Taking a look here at the car of Colton Key. Gives me some vibes of a, what's that guy's name? Tanner Thorson. Paint scheme there with the colors and everything. Got the 85. I like the Todd Brandt, and let's see if we can get a good angle at it. He's got the Brandt sponsorship on his car. So Brandt for Mr. Brandt. Got the classic red and white machine of Trevor Royer. I've never seen Trevor run a car that is not that paint scheme. Vinny Stanton 2 weeks ago, our last feature winner in the 80 machine. And then Ethan Uy, your 2nd place in the championship driver. Looking to bounce back after a good start from the season, but some slow momentum. 8 laps the distance here for heat race number 1. They'll bring them through turns 3 and 4. Key and Brandt on the front row. Green flag is out. We're racing here for heat race number 1. Dropping like a stone in water. Todd Brandt gonna go to the back in a big move there from Vinny Sanson to get past him, but Royer powers by on the high line in 3rd. 2-car battle for our 2nd and 3rd place spots. as they make their way through turns 3 and 4. 6 laps to go, and it's Royer and Sanson fighting for our second place. My mistake, Royer catching up to the back of Colton Key, and Royer now looking to the bottom, trying to make that low line work. Not quite yet. Out of turn 4 into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway they go. Colton Key doing a good job at holding and maintaining this lead. He's getting that car on 3 wheels through the corners, and Royer is strong through. Down into turns 1 and 2, Trevor Royer going to look to that middle line. He gets a little bit of better momentum, but Key able to get the momentum out of corner, which is so necessary. At the line, 3 laps to go. Colton Key and Trevor Royer, your top 2, having a big battle for the heat race win. 2 to go this time by. Where does Royer look for it? It's going to be here. To the inside goes Royer, but he gets a little bit upset. Key able to pull right back past him. Down the front straightaway they go. White flag. Royer going to look low. Not able to slide up quite yet. Colton Key will have momentum off the top. Into turns 3 and 4. Key will protect. Royer going to bounce it up and down. Not have the chance. Colton Key going to win heat race number 1. Trevor Royer brings it home in 2nd. Vinny Sanson in 3rd. Ethan Uwe comes home in 4th. And 5th place going to go to Todd Brandt. We'll look at the grid here for heat race number 2. And starting on the pole, the Indiana native number 10 machine with a 14.728. That is his time in qualifying. That is Dano Lindsay. It is outside the 91 machine from Ohio. That is Jonathan Schaefer. Another Indiana driver in the 81 machine. That's Ryland Gray with the Indy Race Parts Eastwards number 71 of Wade Fields, starting in 4th. And in another whole Indiana odd row, the number 24 of Nate McMillan will start shotgun on the pole tonight for heat race number 2. These drivers getting ready to go here for heat race number 2. Do apologize for a little pause there, a little bit of technical difficulties. We're needing some sorting. Lindsay and Schaefer on the front row. Green flag is out. Where you're racing here in heat race number 2. I love the big snap from all of them as they exit turn 2. Fork car battle here for our lead. Lindsay able to get a good run. That was Schaefer looking up and not able to get that move done. Down to the inside goes Ryland Gray on Wade Fields, trying to make it work. He's not going to be able to. Schaefer down behind Gray had to check up. Slow it down or else he was going to get into the back of Gray. Schaefer in the 91 car reappears and mounts the wall. And now we got a battle for our lead. Wade Fields looking to the inside of Dano Lindsay, trying to make it work. Out of turn 4, not quite yet. Half down, half to go here in heat race number 2. Lindsay and Fields glued on each other like a piece of paper. In the turns 1 and 2, Fields gonna look low, try and make it work, slide up, not quite yet, though side by side in the turns 3 and 4. Fields gonna send it in deep, and have the lead at the line. 2 laps to go. Lindsay and Fields still battling. Lindsay going to throw an absolute slide job of a move, and Wade Fields going to turn right back down under him. Fields going to look deep into turns 3 and 4, run it up the track, get some momentum. White flag is out. Wade Fields is your race leader. Into turns 1 and 2, and down the back straightaway they go. Fields, what does Daniel Lindsay have? Lindsay gonna look to the middle line, not have anything quite yet. It was a little bit far. Wade Fields gonna bring home the heat race win. Daniel Lindsay brings it home in second. Third goes to Ryland Gray. Fourth, Jonathan Schaefer and Nate McMillan. In the 24, finishes in 5th. We'll move on to our third and final heat race of the night. Gonna look like this. The Swindell Speed Labs Esports number 5 of Rusty Kruger. Gonna start on the pole with the U.S. driver of Grayson Springer in the 12, starting second. The Erdium Sim Sports number 72 of Craig Sheeran, starting in third. And his outside, James Tiernan, in the 98 machine out of Illinois, will start in 4th. 4 cars here for heat race number 3. And we are getting ready to go. Here for heat race number 3. A third of 3 heat races tonight here. We've got 4 cars here that all could vie for a chance at winning. The lights go off on the iRacing pace truck. We will be going green this next time by. Bringing it down the back straightaway and off a turn in the turn 4, Creer and Springer, your top 2 cars, bringing them into turns 3 and 4. We're green here for heat race number 3. Kruger with the early jump. Craig Shurim follows him home in second. James Tiernan in the 98 car starting third, and Grayson Springer finds himself in 4th. 3-car battle for the second place spot for a short second as they make their way down the front straightaway. Kruger gets into the wall. We got to fight for our lead. Here comes James Tiernan. Down to the inside goes Tiernan as they make their way down the back straightaway. Tiernan going to look even lower on Kruger, not have the line. Rusty Kruger, though, not able to get it on back. That's going to take a lot of work. Oh, big move there from Craig Sheeran. Got a little bit nose happy there with Rusty Kruger and almost got into them. They're going to get into each other there. A little bit of rubbish racing. As they make their way down the back straightaway. It is still James Tiernan, your leader, with Rusty Kruger in second and Craig Sheeran in third. Keeping an eye on the second place car, Rusty Kruger, because he's getting dangerously close to that berm. Side by side battle heading into turns 1 and 2. We'll take a look here at our berm cam as they make their way down the back straightaway. White flag is out here for heat race number 3. Sheeran able to get past Rusty Kruger, but it's going to be James Tiernan out of turn 4 who will bring home the heat race win. Craig Sheeran in second with Rusty Kruger in third, and Grayson Springer bringing it home in 4th. We'll take a look here at the grid for our B main. Kind of a pointless B main, but it'll determine the starting spots for these 5 cars. And on the pole is Ethan Uwe in the 52 car, Jonathan Schaefer in the 91 starts second, Grayson Springer in the 12, and Todd Brandt in the 45 start third and fourth, with the 5th place car of Nate McMillan rounding out the field. Once again, starting position heat right, B main. One to go signal from the flagman. To turn 4, we're green flag racing here for RB main. A good start from Ethan Uwe. Gonna allow him to get away from the lead, and Grayson Springer and Jonathan Schaefer gonna battle out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway they go into turns 3 and 4. The 91 machine in that second place spot. Then we got a 3-car battle a little further back for third. Keeping an eye on the battle for a second, as it is raging on their 3 wide almost for this 3rd place spot. We'll take a look here at the front, because Ethan Newey and Jonathan Schaefer are getting each other going. We down low, Schaefer in the middle. Taking a look here at our race leader, Ethan Uwe. We'll go back and look at Jonathan Schaefer here, and we'll go in right on board with Jonathan Schaefer. Always interesting to see an on-board shot like that. We and Schaefer going at it. We'll go back and take a look here for a battle for our 3rd place spot, because Todd Brandt and Grayson Springer are heating it up as they make their way down the back straightaway. 4 laps to go at the line. Brandt looking to the inside of Springer. Nothing quite yet as they make their way down the back straightaway. In the turns 3 and 4, Brandt and Springer still side by side. 3 laps to go. Todd Brandt gonna take over that 3rd place spot and put his stamp on it as he starts to pull away. Making his way out of turn 4 one more time. We'll see the white flag. Ethan Uwe in the 52 machine doing a good job here in our B main. And as he brings himself through turns 3 and 4. He'll come out of the corners and be your winner of our B main. Jonathan Schaefer brings it home in 2nd, Todd Brandt in 3rd, Grayson Springer in 4th, with Nate McMillan rounding out the field in 5th. We got a quick warm-up session. We're going to let you take a second and listen to the roar and the purr of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. And it is time for the stars and the cars of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series to start to grid up and get ready for our tonight's 30-lap feature event. And the grid will look like this, starting from the pole. The 63 machine of Colton Key into his outside, the 71 machine of Wade Fields. James Tiernan and Trevor Royer make up row number 2 in 3rd and 4th, with the 5th place car of Deno Lindsay and the 6th place car of Craig Sheeram looking to take their spots fast. Vinny Sanson in the 80 machine will start 7th, with Rylan Gray in the 81 starting in 8th. Rusty Kruger in the 5 machine starting 9th, with Ethan Uwe starting 10th in the 52. Jonathan Schaefer and Todd Brandt will occupy row number 6, with the final row going to the 12 car of Grayson Springer and the 24 machine of Nate McMillan. 14 cars, 30 laps of intense green flag and open non-winged racing here at Lernerville Speedway. As they make their way into turns 3 and 4. Sorry, through 1 and 2. My mistake. Tripping over my words tonight. Here's Colton Key and Wade Fields, your front 2. 14 cars, 30 laps. From myself, Zach Krieger here at the Dirt Racing Network and the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, we want to thank you for spending your Thursday night with us, because here at Lernerville Speedway, it's showtime! Green flag is out on feature action. Out of turn 4, Colton Key will lead at the end of lap 1. James Tiernan and Wade Fields right on his tail, and then there's a big collection of cars making their way down the back straightaway. Tiernan looking to the inside of Key, but it's not quite there for him. But maybe it is! On a turn 4, James Tiernan, your new race leader. See how I switched up there. Up on the high line, looking to pick the pockets is the 90 machine of Trevor Royer. He finds himself in 3rd. We got a yellow flag as Nate McMillan has gotten involved in some oopsie daisy. We'll go back and see what happened to the 24 machine. Start of turn 4 here. And into turns 1 and 2. Oh, Rusty Kruger gets a little bit of a tap there and some big collisions. We'll go back and take a look here at Rusty Kruger and see what happened to the Swindell Speed Labs machine. Going into turns 1 and 2. Gets a little bit of a hit there from Vinny Sanson in the 80, and then he's going to collect some other people, other cars collecting everywhere. They kept it all straight and going, but the caution flag will fly nonetheless. Don't mind the scoring tower. Well, James Tiernan did a really good job to jump to the race lead early. And doing a good job from there. Let's go off on the iRacing pace truck. Once again, James Tiernan is your race leader. Colton Key and Wade Fields in the 2nd place spot. 2nd place and 3rd place spot. Once again, it's Tiernan and Key. Green flag is out. We're back racing here at Lernerville. Big collection of cars. We're taking a look here at Colton Key, your 2nd place driver. He's under pressure from Wade Fields and Trevor Royer. Royer up on the high line. One of the only cars up there. Not able to get that momentum quite yet. But I think that top side will come in at some point. And Colton Key slowly now catching the back of James Tiernan. He's going to slide up and not have it just quite yet. 25 laps to go here in the feature. Royer still planted up on that high side. That's going to allow Wade Fields to maybe make a move. But Royer able with momentum, able to get it going just a little bit more. James Tiernan right now your race leader still. And Colton Key still in 2nd. We're taking a look here at Trevor Royer as we'll take a little bit more of a look. Oh, there's some chaos ensuing. That was Donald Lindsay going to the inside of the track there. Look at a big slider here from Wade Fields. 3 wide on corner exit. Vinny Sanson, the 72 machine of Craig Sheeran and Vinny Sanson. Still 3 wide as they make their way down the front straightaway. This is a battle for the 4th place spot. We're going to have a battle for our 2nd place spot here as Trevor Royer has found a combo that works up top. He balanced that equation up on the high line, and with the momentum he says, thank you very much, we'll be seeing ya. Move Trevor Royer in the 2nd and closing on your leader, James Tiernan. Taking a look back at that battle because it is still going between Sanson and Sheeran. Dano Lindsay getting involved in an incident. He'll take himself to the pit lane. Because as they make their way down the straightaway, Trevor Royer, a little bit of a mistake there from Royer. I think he may have gone off the berm. That'll put him back all the way to 5th place. Wade Fields now moves up into that 3rd place spot. Royer not sitting around. He says, I want those positions back. He'll try to make a move here around Craig Sherman, but not quite yet. Sherman going to look up high, down out of turn 3 and 4. 17 laps to go. We've got a battle for our 4th place spot. Royer and Shearer throwing slider upon slider on each other, trying to make it work. Wade Fields, he's going for a flight. Wade off the track hard, and that basically put him out of contention. I think he might be beached as they make their way down the front straightaway. Royer and Shearer now. Your second and third place cars. We'll take a look here at the back of Craig Shearer, as it looked almost like Colton Q was going to make a move, and here comes Vinny Sanson looking for that fourth place spot. Don't look now, but as well, Rylan Gray in the 81 car planted up high, maybe trying to work his way around Sanson, which he is, for that fifth place spot. Maybe even a fourth place spot for Rylan Gray up on the high line. Gray has that 81 car wound up on the high line, and it's going to work wonders for him as Key messed up the corner just a little bit. That'll move Rylan Gray into the fourth place spot. We've got 12 laps to go at the line, and it's about a 3-second gap between James Tiernan and Trevor Royer. Rusty Kruger, if I'm not mistaken, going for a flight in the background. He is. As we're going to have a battle for our second place spot real quickly, because Craig Shearer has closed in on Trevor Royer. Yellow flag on the speedway, it's Grayson Springer. We'll go back and see what happened to the 12 machine as he heads down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. He's going to pitch it sideways. Ooh, a little bit of a slider there from the 91 machine, not going to go well. And the caution flag will fly. Well, it has been a good race so far. Shout out to James Tiernan, who has just been able to keep a monstrous pace on everybody in the field. And he'll have about 10 laps to go when they make it back to the line. Going green. To control the rest of this race. Lights go off on the iRacing pace truck. They bring themselves into turns 1, 3, and 4. Out of turn 4, War Green Flag Racing back here at Lernerville. Tiernan still your leader, but Trevor Royer not backing down, and neither is Craig Shearer. Now Rylan Gray up into that third place spot. He squeezed past Craig Shearer there. Yellow flag on the speedway. I think we got a car getting just a wee bit sideways, which will cause our caution, which that was. And we will go yellow once again. Gonna have just a few laps left. When we go back to the green. Still oh, nope, not Fields. Still Tiernan and still Royer. Pace truck makes his way off the track. We'll keep an eye here on James Tiernan as he's going to bring them to a slow place in through turns 3 and 4. Green flag racing. We're back underway here at Lernerville. Trevor Royer! Oh, that almost got close. Royer had looked to the inside, had sent it. Not able to get it quite yet. Shurim looking for that third place spot to hold that talk down. But Gray is strong on the high line. Royer looking to the inside once again. Not going to have it quite yet, but he's got 7 laps to make it count. In the turns 3 and 4, they go. Out of 3 and 4. In the 1 and 2 now. Royer looking down low, and the tables have turned because James Tiernan was running the low line, and it was Royer who was running the high side. Now it's the other way around, with Royer running the low side and Tiernan running the high line. Don't look now, but Rylan Gray gonna send it in deep here in turns 1 and 2 to slide on up in front of Trevor Royer. These two have raced against each other a lot, and they know each other. So they know how to race each other well. Slide job again from Royer. Gray gonna do the exact same thing, but this time throw it in a little deeper. We've got, it looked like almost a little bit of contact. We'll keep an eye now on the battle for a second. Letting the leader get away. Colton Key getting involved in an incident that'll put him a little bit back. Down to the inside once again goes Rylan Gray. Royer and Gray putting on a show for us tonight here at Lernerville. Gray, big slider, puts a tire off the berm. Side by side on exit. At the line, you couldn't tell them apart. Gray and Royer still putting on a show for the second place spot. 1 lap to go out of turn 4 for James Tiernan. Keeping an eye on the battle. There's the slider from Royer. This is going to get close, ladies and gentlemen. White flag is out. Royer and Gray throwing sliders on each other. Into turns 3 and 4. James Tiernan going to bring home the W tonight. But keeping an eye here. Royer going to get that second place spot, and Rylan Gray brings it home in third. My, oh my. What a finish to that feature. We will get a try and get a good camera here on our top 3, which we do. And he's going to pop right up here for our third place interview with our third place finisher, Mr. Rylan Gray. Rylan, how you feeling after that feature?
I feel pretty good. The race is actually pretty fun.
Bring me through that last restart, because you and Trevor had a really good battle. And how fun is it to battle Trevor? I know you guys seem to kind of race against each other a lot in these series. How fun is it just to race against him?
He's pretty clean, and he's very fast too, especially when it gets slick like that. He definitely knows what he's doing, and I think my setup really came out at the end. I didn't really feel like it at the beginning of the night. I had it a little too hard on the right rear, and this place just got slick so fast I had no drive. But near the end, it started feeling good. But we'll see. You know, I think he had us just a little bit faster at the end, though.
And tell me, were you kind of hoping for maybe a little bit of an extra caution, potentially maybe put you back in the picture for a win, or were you kind of content with how you were fighting and where you were?
Oh, hang on, my game's just breaking, but I felt all right. Sorry about that. Hang on.
All good.
My wheel just broke. Okay, but yeah, I wanted to win just so I can keep up with points. I haven't had the best finishes. I've had a little bit of bad luck the last few races, including this and a DSRL 360. But third place is pretty good. It was a pretty fun race all in all. Setup definitely came at the end, but I just didn't have enough laps to catch up to James at the end. But it's all right. We'll rebound for next week.
Who do you want to thank before we send you off tonight?
I just got to thank EPI for picking me up and letting me build setups for the wing cars. We've been doing really good. Had a lot of wins this week. And just got to thank Wade and Indy Race Parts for helping me, letting me practice with them. And I think I've been the fastest in the non-wings or in anything really since I ran Pro Series last year. So I got to thank them.
Well, we'll let you go and celebrate your third place finish tonight. Once again, congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
Your third place finisher, Rylan Gray. We'll bring in our second place finisher on the night. Get the piece updated, and we'll bring Trevor Royer into the booth right now. Mr. Royer, you got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Well, how fun was that feature, competing for the win a little bit throughout the race and then having that battle with Rylan at the end there?
Yeah, almost. I got up to second and went off the edge, almost threw that away, and then Wade and Colton made mistakes in front of me. I was able to get back up to second, and I was kind of just riding around there. Tiernan was ahead by like 3 seconds, and he's good enough that I wasn't going to kill that gap. But we had some yellows, and I took some shots at him, almost took him out on the one restart. He just had a little more pace than me. I just felt, no matter where I went, I just felt like I couldn't get the drive off the corner like I needed. And when me and Rylan started trading sliders, it was pretty much a battle for second there. Good race to Rylan. Raced me clean. We both had a couple close calls against each other, but that's hard racing. Also, congrats to Tiernan on the win. He deserves it.
Difficult track tonight, or was it just right how you like it?
It was definitely difficult. I'm normally ripping the fence. Well, there is no fence here, but I'm normally up around the top. And I went up there a little bit and just didn't feel like that was going to get the job done. So I started searching around other places, and it is what it is. Track day was fine. I just need to do a little bit better car setup and driving wise.
Well, who do you want to thank for your second place finish tonight?
First off, Wade Fields for putting this league on. I know he deals with a lot of stress and people bumping heads over certain things, and he runs this league pretty well. You, Zach, for putting on the broadcast, Dirt Racing Network, and what Roger does. Always appreciative of that. My team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Ultimate Dirt TV, Tim's Dirt Truck Simulators, 19 Designs, and everybody watching. Hope we put on a good show for y'all.
You guys definitely did. Once again, congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you.
Trevor Royer, your second place finisher on the night. We will bring up your winner of tonight's racing action here at Pennsylvania's Lernerville Speedway. We'll bring him into the booth. Mr. Tuner, and you got a copy?
Sir.
Well, tell me about that race, because that was a dominating performance from you. You had about a 3-second lead at one point. How good does it feel to bring home the win tonight?
It feels really good, and every one of those cautions, I was really worried that someone would throw a deep slider in. Royer nearly did, but he clipped the grass and got tight, so he couldn't complete that move. But as you mentioned, I had a 3-second lead at some point, and I saw that yellow get waved, and my heart sank a little bit, because I know any one of those guys, if I make a single mistake, they're going to come and take first from me. So can't complain too much though. That didn't happen, and ended up with the victory.
Well, tell me, because you started off on the bottom at the start of the race, and then you were moving up to the top side. And was it a good track tonight? Was it one that you enjoy running?
Lernerville is fantastic because the top is usually pretty quick, and it's always a gamble between how hard you run it and if you want to stay on the track. Because I'm sure I didn't see it personally, but I'm sure a lot of people hopped over that top side, lost some positions, had some issues with that. Luckily, I just found that right balance of speed and being consistent, and it paid off in the end.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate your win, who do you want to thank tonight?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank Ergot Real Estate / Roofco. If you're in the Indianapolis area, you need real estate and or looking to get your roofs done or anything like that, Ergot Real Estate's the one for you. Let's go Anderson Speedway, home of the Little 500. Anderson recently got scanned by iRacing Crew, so hopefully we'll see it in before too long. Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by the Tunigan, BS Air, Over the Wall Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, and Flow Racing. So if you want to get a Flow Racing subscription, hop on over to Elbows Up Facebook page and use our affiliate code, and that'll help us out and I don't know whether or not it gives you a discount either. And shout out to the Hamiltons for listening to the broadcast. Cool. Thanks, guys. That one was for you. And lastly, thank you, broadcast, and thank you, Wade, for putting this all together.
We'll let you go and celebrate your win tonight once again. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
James Toonan, your feature winner on the night. And the night will wind down. We'll run through our results here. And they're going to look like this. It was James Tiernan once again. You just heard him. He brought home the feature win with Trevor Roy and Rylan Gray following him on the podium. Craig Sheeran in the 4th place spot, with Ethan Uy in the 52 finishing home in 5th. Vinny Sanson in 6th. Jonathan Schaefer 7th. Todd Brandt, Nate McMillan, the last cars on the lead lap. Colton Key, Grayson Springer, Wade Fields, Rusty Kruger, and Daniel Lindsay rounding out your spot. You got 3 hard chargers on the night. Three hard chargers. That's Rylan Gray, Ethan Uy, and Nate McMillan. So it would go to Gray, up 5 positions tonight, it seems. So as the night winds down, we see a good battle. Points starting to shape up. Got just a few rounds left to go here. Winding it down next week, the 8th, Port Royal. We got I-55, Fairbury, Lucas Oil Speedway, and Charlotte, January 5th. So just 5 rounds to go. 5 rounds in, 5 rounds down. Exciting action here at in the series. With that being said, though, I want to remind you, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Roger Wagner should be around here in just a short bit. Actually, no, I think their season's over. But you can catch some more racing action later on this week, potentially tomorrow and the weekend. I know Sunday, the Midwest Dirt Racing Series, I'll be back for that. That'll be round number 5. Not 100% sure where we're at. We'll find out here in a little while, well, in about 3 days. Other than that, for myself, Zach Krieger, Roger Wagner, Dominic Santino, and everybody else here at the Dirt Racing Network, we thank you for tuning in tonight. Everybody as well from the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series, thanks you for watching tonight. We hope you guys have a good rest of your night. We hope you keep it dirty, and we'll see you